What's up, everybody? The Crap Gamer here, the king of all gaming related media. I say the things that other people won't. I have the balls to speak my mind, and I'm 100% belief in what I say, regardless of what others think about me or whatever. I don't really give a shit about that. I say what's on my mind, and I think that's why a lot of people come to my channel. Lately, I've had to deal with an influx of PlayStation fanboys on social media. I deal with them in comment sections on my channel and things like that. And it's got me to thinking that, man, these guys are really so full of shit. They are so full of themselves. And it kind of makes me sick, because yesterday, IGN did an article about Sony posting some profits. They were actually up a little bit more than they anticipated. So I wrote, I rarely do the comment section thing anymore these days. So I wrote in the comment section something along the lines of, hey, that's pretty good. Glad to see things turn around for them. It's a little odd, though, that they've sold so well, given they haven't had any AAAs or their tentpole franchises. I got flooded with responses, and then after about 2 minutes, I couldn't take the hypocrisy anymore because everybody was like, oh, well, it's all about multi-platform games. And I was like, but last generation, the PlayStation fanboys were just talking about exclusives, how the PlayStation had exclusives. It was all about exclusives with the PS3. And they're like, no, nobody cares about exclusives. It's all about multi-platforms. So I totally think that the PlayStation fanboys basically dictate the rules of how this thing works. When the PlayStation 2 was out, it wasn't about power because the Xbox was more powerful. It was about the games. When the PlayStation 3 came out, then it was about power. And then it was about exclusives after about 6 years in, because the PlayStation 3 had all these niche exclusives that were selling like shit. But okay, it's still about exclusives. Then you fast forward to now, and it's not about exclusives anymore. It's still about power, mind you, but not about exclusives. It's all about multi-platform games. So, it's really just a bunch of flip-flopping bullshit from a bunch of assholes that change with the wind. The direction of the wind one week is how the Sony fans are. Changes this week, so that's what they like. Earlier this year, people are bitching, or last generation, Microsoft, all they're doing is getting DLC partnerships and timed content. That's so stupid. Why don't they invest that money in exclusives? And now, Sony's doing the exact same thing, and they're getting praised for it. Oh man, look at that. Let's hope they get the Call of Duty, partnership. They got the Battlefront partnership. They got this partnership. What happened to you guys complaining about that, saying, hey, they could take that money and put it in exclusives? Sony sure as hell hasn't done that this generation, and you guys are just fine with it. You know why? Because as long as Sony's doing it, you're okay with it. But when Microsoft does it, you're not. That's why that whole DRM bullshit never flew with me. Because even if Microsoft hadn't announced DRM, you idiot Sony fanboys would still have a reason to hate Microsoft and hate the Xbox One. No matter what it is, it could be the most powerful console, the cheapest console, have the best games, and you morons are going to sit there and eat the shit that Yoshida has out. PlayStation fanboys are the goddamn human centipede of the gaming world, right? Now follow me. Yoshida is at the front of this. And then each one of you, millions after millions, have your lips sewn to ass, right? So lip to ass, lip to ass, lip to ass. He's eating all that fancy doodad shit, and you guys are just eating shit, and then more shit, and then more shit, and you don't care. You don't care because you guys are morons. You don't have a brain to think for yourselves. You act as if sales are the goddamn be-all, end-all thing. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. As if you can only like something because it sells good or sells well, and that's a fucking pathetic way to live your life. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's all I gotta say. At the end of the day, I have all the consoles. There's nothing exclusive from me. Luckily, Sony hasn't put out anything worthwhile, so I got a lot of extra time to spend on my Xbox gaming. What about you? And I'm looking forward to Sony's E3 conference because I'll be able to see all the multiplats that I'll play on my Xbox One for the coming years. Rack that shit up. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'm Crap Gamer and you're not. Bitches, out.